Hello everybody. I wanted to show you guys this really fun technique for a wreath base that I've been working on. This is called the Jackie method. I also just call it like a loop method, and I will show you why. But let me tell you first. So this is an 18-inch base that I got just from the Dollar Tree. You can also do it on a 14-inch or on a work wreath form. But I wanted it a little bit bigger today, and I'll show you the fun add-ins that I'm going to add. But so just an 18-inch wreath form from the Dollar Tree. And I am using 21-inch mesh. So this mesh I got from Craft Outlet. You can also buy this from Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's, etc. But I went with this pink color today because I'm going to be making an Easter wreath. And I'm going to be putting this fun sign that says, "Welcome, we've been expecting you." And I'm going to add in these cute little bunny accessories. So I wanted it nice and big and full. And then I haven't decided on my ribbons yet, but I'm going to probably be doing some fun things like this beautiful egg ribbon from Craft Outlet as well. So let me show you this really fun method. Again, this is called the Jackie method if you're looking for a tutorial online, if you want to see a fuller tutorial of it. So you're going to cut your mesh in strips, and I do it anywhere between 10 to 12 inches wide. I do it at 12 inches usually just because I want to make sure that I've got full coverage. But if it's really thick, you can cut it more at 10. If your mesh is thinner, cut it at 12. So I'm just going to roll this. And so I started on the outside of mine first. It doesn't matter which row you start on. You can start on the inside or the outside. I don't know why I always just start my stuff on the outside, but I know plenty of other crafters that start from the inside. So I've already gone around the whole outside. And as of right now, on each pipe cleaner, so let me show you real quick, on each one of these, I have on the outside 2 rims, I have a pipe cleaner that goes on these crossbars. So I've done that all the way around on the outside. And then on the inside, I've done one in the middle of each of the crossbars. And so that will be for my inside. That's what's different about these Dollar Tree 18-inch forms is there's only the 2 rows, where the 14-inch ones have the 3 rows like this. So it's a little different to work with sometimes, and you have to kind of, oh sorry, this one has 4 rows. So you kind of have to improvise when you're using these 18-inch forms. So on these, this middle row, I'm working on just the middle pieces, the cross between the 2 crossbars. And so you have to be kind of careful not to let it slide around. So you make it really nice and tight so it doesn't slide around. So for your first piece, and I'm already almost done, but I just wanted to show you really quick because I just think this method is so beautiful. I'm going to start with, so my 21-inch mesh, and I'm going to fold it, and I'm going to leave about 5 inches as my tails. Okay, and make sure that the part that has the folded part, try to make sure that that's on the underside of your wreath. Okay, so I'm going to add this into my wreath. Let me find my starting point here. So on this one, I've already added one right here, and this will make more sense as I go along. So on this first one, my loop is going to face this way. My tails are going to face out towards me, and I'm going to untie my zip tie or my pipe cleaner, and I'm going to attach this in. So now I have this loop that's just kind of chilling here, and these little tails that will poke out. So my loop is just hanging here. So my next one, I'm going to fold just like I did, and I'm going to weave it. That's why it's called the Jackie weave. I'm sure the person who figured it out was named Jackie, I'm assuming. So I'm going to weave it into here. So let me show you that. So take your 21-inch mesh. You're going to roll it nice and tight. And don't be overly concerned if your mesh is not perfectly cut. It's kind of hard to cut the 21-inch mesh perfectly. So you're going to fold it. And sometimes when you fold it, it goes kind of weird. So if it's not folding really well, just kind of reform it and unfold, or like unbend and try to bend again. Okay, so now I have my loop again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to open up my loop, and I'm going to pull this through, and now I've got this fun loop. So it's like it's making a daisy chain, a chain. So now I'm going to make sure I have about 5 inches left on my tails, and I'm going to attach that into my next pipe cleaner. So I got that attached in. And now, so on each pipe cleaner you will have 2 rolls of 2 loops, I should say, of mesh on each pipe cleaner. So rolled it, folded it. So now this one is going to be the start to my new loop. So again, I'm going to just put it this way. I'm not going to weave it into anything. I'm just going to place it right on top. And I always untwist my pipe cleaners unless it's just feeling kind of loose at the base, then I won't. So now I've got, you can see that loop is ready for my next piece of mesh. So let's add this in. This is such a fun and different method. I don't do this one very often, and every time I do it, I think, why don't I do this one more often? It's a little more time consuming, but it's just so beautiful when you're done. Another really fun thing to do with this method is to use 2 different colors. So, and I like to do something that's a little more like contrasting. So I've done before where I've done this pink and a tan, and it is absolutely gorgeous together. I'm trying to think of what other ones I've done. I've done like a sunflower yellow and a tan, and I put it on a cow one, a cow wreath. Super pretty. So again, this one's just laying right on top. And I will need one more piece to finish off, which I will need to cut. I guess I miscounted to finish me off here. But my last piece will be my loop through, and then attached on my pipe cleaner that I started with, and that is the end of the Jackie method. Isn't that pretty? And then I will get to add all my fun add-ins, and it will be absolutely beautiful.